My sister is straight. What do you mean you can't make sister straight? She's literally happily married. She's heterosexual. I mean, it doesn't matter. She could be a lesbian. I'd still, she's still my sister. But anyone else got a sister who's heterosexual? Because they're saying that isn't possible. They said you can't make your sister straight. No? Okay. So anyway, what we have opposite us is we have a group of privileged middle-class morons, overprivileged, and what they want is they want more men in women's spaces, and they want women like us not to be able to speak in public without fear and intimidation. And unfortunately, as much as the officers probably aren't responsible, it would have been nice if they'd been actually kept a little bit further away from women, so some women didn't feel intimidated and afraid. But instead of that, listen to those black male voices. It's like a male voice choir, isn't it? It's like we're in the rondo or something with those voices. Well, except that one, that's annoying, isn't it? So opposite us, we have a group of students, mostly from Oxford, and then what you also have is a group of sad, middle-aged men who are coming out because they also don't want women to have women-only spaces. Those men will be predominantly like the Socialist Workers' Party. They love a bit of Socialist Workers' Party. They love a bit of Muslim Brotherhood. Can I hear it for Muslim Brotherhood, lads? Let's hear it for the burqa. Many of them are wearing a niqab today, as you can see, in solidarity with women in Saudi Arabia, because they work really closely with the Green Party that's just rebranded as the Party of the Caliphate. So we're here to talk about women's rights, and they're here to try and intimidate us and stop women from speaking. It's absolutely insane. Anyone else want to speak? Where was that lady? Who else wants to speak? Oh my God, no one. Yes, come on.
Thank you. I didn't come with the aim of speaking today, but I am going to say something that I find quite important. And that is that in this country, we have private gender clinics that are prescribing hormones to these people at their very first appointment. These young people can turn up at a private gender clinic, and they, as long as they have the money to pay, they will be given hormones. People seem to think that they have to jump through some hoops or have a waiting time of about maybe 6 months or a couple of years where they are assessed. There is no assessment of these people at private gender clinics. If you can pay and you give the right answers to the questions, you will be given those hormones. These are not gender clinics. They are shops. You can turn up, if you've got the money, this is a shop for cross-sex hormones. And if you have the money, whether you've got it from Wood, whether you've got it from a student loan, willing to work, if you can pay, they will take your money, and they're taking about £380 for an hour. You don't even have to turn up. They will do it online. And as long as you answer the right questions, they will give you them. All you have to do is pass a blood test, a simple blood test to say that you haven't got any underlying conditions. They will give you those hormones. And if they're making almost a day, you're looking at £3,200. I asked the government this: why are you allowing these gender clinics to do that? Why? This is what it's producing over here. We've seen them. We've seen what it's producing. We've It's producing young men who have been groomed online, who got groomed, and it's partly the government's fault, because this government and the previous one, they voted for the COVID lockdowns, and these people were stuck online for a long time, just on their computers. They have been groomed online, they have been groomed in our institutions, and this is the result. And who's going to pick up the bill for all the medical problems they're going to have? Because it won't be the private clinics, it will be the NHS. The NHS are going to be the ones picking up the bill for all this aftercare, for all the mental health problems they're going to get, for all the diseases they're going to get because they shouldn't be taking those hormones. And in 5 to 10 years' time, when most of the trans regret sets in, and they're depressed and they're suicidal and they want to get these things reversed, who are they going to expect to pay for that? Because they're not going to be going private for that. They're going to be coming crying to the NHS. That is who's going to be picking up the bill for this absolute monstrous time in history where all these young people have been groomed into a very dangerous ideology. So I ask again to the government, why are you letting private gender clinics give hormones to these people at their first appointment, knowing that in 5-10 years' time, most of these are going to wake up and realise, because the peak is gone. The peak for trans is gone. This is going down. Everyone knows what's happened. What's going to happen to these people? It's just a disaster waiting to happen, because they can't win. They can either carry on down this path and going to growing their breasts, taking shed loads of estrogen, and then they think they're women, but they're not going to be able to get into women's spaces because women are taking their spaces back. Women, they are not going to be able to go into women's sports because women are taking their sports back. They will not be able to go onto women's hospital wards because guess what? We are going to take our hospital wards back. You are doing nothing, and this is aimed at the government, you are doing nothing to protect the young people that have come up and actually believe stuff. Anyone over the age of about 30, 35 knows that this is an absolute rubbish because no child at all was trans when we were at school. No one even thought of it, and no one would think of it unless someone else put this idea in their heads. And that is what we have going on in our schools. We have people putting it into these children's heads so that when they don't fit the mould, well, there must be something wrong with me, I must be the other sex. So the thing that I'm here to say to the government is, for goodness sake, protect our young people, ban those gender clinics from prescribing drugs to these people, and stop them from making what's going to be the biggest mistakes in their whole lives.
Well done.
In my hand is a picture of a police officer who goes by the name of Dave. I don't think he does, but he should. He goes by the name of Dave. He's a West Midlands police officer, and he's a taser officer who does training. And in his police force, if he wanted to go and search a female-only suspect, he would be allowed to do so. So this is Dave. He's one of the many police officers who goes to work cross-dressing. pretend that he's a woman on a daily basis. Now, I know that your police force here at Thames Valley, you've got some gender fluid officers, and you have to ask them on a daily basis how they identify, just in case you misgender them. Now, don't ask me how I know that, but I know it to be true. So how would we expect a police force that's captured ideologically to actually look after our right to speak today? Because we will be seen as the aggressors, and the twats across there will be seen as the victims. So we are talking about institutions totally captured. Do I think police officers here who come out today, I think that really, they looked at Dave, the police officer, and they saw anything other than a man? No. Do I think that female police officers should have the right to refuse to search a man who claims to be a woman? Yes, I do. Do I think that police officers genuinely join up to uphold the law and they don't want to be part of this nonsense of arresting cancer patients in their own home for Facebook posts? I don't think that's why police joined up. This will be a fine example where police officers in higher positions with the promise of really nice pensions are inflicting an ideology on the rest of the officers. Can you have a look? Can you have... Fucking hell. No. It's just died. Hello. Can you take that one?
Take that out.
This one, yeah. And put it in that one. No, I think it's dead. I don't know why. Can you pull it out completely?
Yep. Okay.
Thank you. Can you put it in this one? And take those other two cables out. Are you going to speak? You're going to speak. Just give me 1 sec.
It's quite hot this outside.
Just shout.
Which one?
Fucking hell. Hang on. Wherever it says in, microphone 1. Yeah, and then take these out. Fucking hell, yeah. And the other one, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, now try. No. Is it on? There's a button that sticks out there.
Power, yeah.
Yeah?
It looks like it. It's on green.
Fucking hell, can you push that in a bit more? And turn it up? Make sure the volume's up. Let me see.
I've reset it.
Is that the volume over there? Can you turn the volume? Volume. It'll be a turny dial. Says volume. I can't see it from here. No. Down a bit. Down a bit. Down. The middle one. Yeah, turn it all the way up. Yes, thank you. Now try. Fucking hell. If you come out the way, I'm just going to try and fix it. Fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Volume. Microphone. Is that on?
I don't know. I'm not that good.
Hello. Might have done that all along.
Hello?
Sorry.
Is that working?
Can you, yeah. Oh, I might have just done that. Okay. Can you put these two? Speak.
This is a letter that was written by survivors of rape and domestic abuse. We are survivors of systemic male violence in all its forms. 98% of sexual offences and 80% of violent crimes are committed by males against females, and not the reverse. We have suffered every kind of horror inflicted on our bodies and minds. For many of us, we are battling every single day with trauma symptoms. Speaking out is not easy for us, and we respectfully ask that you listen. We have no choice but to speak out in the face of a barrage of online abuse of male sexual violence. For many of us, we are only alive today because of women's spaces. We know how vital it is for our healing, and we fear for other women. Some of us fear for our lives without the support of women's services. Many of us will be unable to attend these with a biological male present. We object to be made invisible. We want to keep our spaces for females only. We object to our needs being disregarded and made less of a priority than those of trans people.